people began to gather in the nation's capital to watch this most historic event. The day began for President-elect Obama and his family, and Vice President-elect Biden and his family as they attended a morning worship service. As crowds continued to fill the Capitol grounds and the surrounding area, the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies departed the Capitol for the White House. There, they would meet with President Bush and Vice President Cheney and their families, and President-elect Obama and Vice President-elect Biden and their families for a traditional coffee before escorting them back to the United States Capitol. As hundreds of thousands watched, the motorcades made their way to the Capitol, traveling up Pennsylvania Avenue to Constitution Avenue and onto the Capitol grounds. Guests continued to arrive on the west front of the Capitol, where they were entertained by a musical prelude of the San Francisco Boys Chorus and the San Francisco Girls Chorus. And the United States Marine Band. Observing tradition, the Joint Congressional Inaugural Committee invited special guests to observe the 56th Presidential Inaugural.
Are you prepared to take the oath, Senator?
I am.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear
that I will execute the office of President to the United States faithfully,
that I will execute
the office of President of the United States,
President of the United States faithfully,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve,
protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President. All the best wishes, Mr.
A young nation, but in the words of Scripture, the time has come to set aside childish things. The time has come to reaffirm our enduring spirit, to choose our better history, to carry forward that precious gift, that noble idea passed on from generation to generation, the God-given promise that all are equal, all are free, and all deserve a chance to pursue their full measure of happiness. In reaffirming the greatness of our nation, we understand that greatness is never a given. It must be earned. Our journey has never been one of shortcuts or settling for less. It has not been the path for the faint-hearted, for those who prefer leisure over work or seek only the pleasures of riches and fame. Rather, it has been the risk-takers, the doers, the makers of things, some celebrated, but more often men and women obscure in their labor, who have carried us up the long, rugged path towards prosperity and freedom. For us, they packed up their few worldly possessions and traveled across oceans in search of a new life. For us, they toiled in sweatshops and settled the West, endured the lash of the whip, and plowed the hard earth. For us, they fought and died in places like Concord, and Gettysburg, Normandy, and Khe Sanh. Time and again, these men and women struggled and sacrificed and worked till their hands were raw so that we might live a better life. They saw America as bigger than the sum of our individual ambitions, greater than all the differences of birth or wealth or faction. This is the journey we continue today. We remain the most prosperous, powerful nation on earth. Our workers are no less productive than when this crisis began. Our minds are no less inventive, our goods and services no less needed than they were last week or last month or last year. Our capacity remains undiminished,